Gucci. Eighth Grade is the directorial debut of Bo Burnam, and this is the story of Kayla, and she is just a girl who is going through her last week of 8th grade, hence the name, and this is just her trials, tribulations, her social interactions, just her dealing with moving on to high school. Now, if I had to say, favourite comedians of all time, stand-up comedians, whatever, I've got a few. You've got your Bill Baileys, you've got your Tim Minchins, etc. Number one for me is probably Bo Burnham. I am a huge fan of him. I can listen to his songs all the time. They're still hilarious. If you haven't seen them, or you can listen to his whole What album on Spotify. It's just amazing. Go and do it. And being a huge fan of his, and then seeing, he's doing a film, he's directing his first feature movie. It's been out in America for a while now, it's coming out in the UK here quite soon. I got an unlimited screening, of course, I have the card, so I go down early. I was really looking forward to it. There's all these, it's got 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, it's hugely, the critics love it, he's won awards for it, it's massive. So my favourite comedian and a critically acclaimed movie? This movie is something that every critic or YouTube critic wants, what everybody craves, even though there's a lot of these universities and stuff out there, everybody still craves this. It's an original movie in Hollywood, oh Burnham. Now, talking of Bo Burnham, this guy was made on YouTube. During the early days of YouTube, he was putting up songs that he'd eventually take on tours, etc. The man is a product of the generation that we live in. He's not that much older than me, so we are in that same bracket. He, released things. He was part of this whole, I would say, this kind of vapid society of people caring about looks and things. He was part of it. He grew up in it. He went to school in this, everyone just learning about Facebook and Instagram and stuff. It wasn't around when we were kids, but now it's such a huge part and envelops life more than anything. It is the be-all and end-all, especially for people in 8th grade. So Kayla in this movie is what I'll say, I don't know, obviously I'm not American, 13 or 14. So because of that, that is just prime now. This is because of Bo Burnham's immersion in his own life of all these things coming together. This is the most personal film I've ever seen. As I was saying, this movie is a perfect narrative of the world now because he was brought up in it, etc. This movie is just, it annoyed me because, and not because of the actual story itself, it annoyed me because that's what kids are like now. There's a moment where Kayla's trying to talk to some girls that she got invited to a party, and they're just staring at their phones like zombies, and it's just like, what? And of course they're 14-year-olds, so of course I'm gonna get annoyed because obviously I do YouTube and things, but it is very annoying that there can't really be a conversation unless you're emailing it or texting it or Instagramming it or putting a picture of your food up, all of that crap. But Bo understands that, and he understands that is what it's like. There's no point trying to do what like elderly directors do and try and sort of say things like hashtag first world problems and all this shit, like, trying to be with the kids. Bo Burnham was one of those kids. So this movie was just perfect. It annoyed me, but it should annoy me. Guys, if you want a basic to the bone story about a girl just trying to make it through to the next part of her life, she feels she has no friends, she's trying really hard to interact. It was a bit personal for me as well. I got picked on a lot. She's very quiet. I'm very quiet. I don't really interact with people all that much. It's, she's just a down and out girl who doesn't feel that great, and there's a lot of people out there like it. It's like a really good way of, putting some social commentary on yeah, these kids might be on YouTube and they might look happy, and that's what Kayla does in the movie. She looks happy. She looks like, you know, putting Snapchat filters on. Oh, I woke up like this, blah blah blah. But you know, it's great social commentary on, you know, not everyone's doing that great, and it is scary. It's a big world, and she's moving on to the next bit, and yeah, it's just a perfect little movie about social commentary, and you can see why he got all the awards that he did for it. It's a movie that is what it needs to be. Guys, with all of this being said, I'm going to give 8th Grade a 4.5 out of 5. So there you have it, guys. There's my take on 8th Grade. Now, if you have seen the movie, then please let me know what you think in the comments down below. Of course, I'd love to know. This is a movie that I don't think will really make waves here in the UK, but honestly, it's a little hidden gem that I think you really need to go and see. So yeah, please guys, go and do that. But before you leave, and if you have enjoyed the review and all that kind of things, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Tell your mates at work, you know, just tell them to watch me on their office PC. Just do it. If they get in trouble, don't tell me. Just press subscribe and go. Anyway, guys, until next time, this is your friendly neighborhood ginger guy saying, Ginge out.